Hey friends, what a beautiful day. The sun is shining and it's so pretty out. Nothing could go wrong. I love living here. What was that? What? Rain? Oh no, this is crazy. I guess it's a good thing I recorded the verse motions ahead of time. Check them out. The Lord is my shepherd. I have all that I need. He lets me rest in green meadows. He leads me beside peaceful streams. He renews my strength. He guides me along the right path, bringing honor to his name. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. Your rod and your staff protect and comfort me. All right. While you were checking out the verses, I went and got my rain gear on, my protection from the rain. Getting caught up in a random and immediate storm is not something I had on my to-do list for today, but here we are. Our story for today is a really interesting one because it involves some guys who were caught up in a random and immediate storm too. These guys got to experience firsthand our verses from Psalm 23 today. Those verses tell us that our shepherd protects and comforts us. This is the story of the disciples in the storm. Check it out.
Stories of the Bible. Jesus calms the storm. This is Jesus,
Heyo!
who is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. While Jesus was on earth, he taught everyone about God's love and healed people from their sickness. He did many miracles like walking on water
Oh my gosh.
and even raised people from the dead.
Wahoo!
One day after preaching to a crowd of people, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's cross to the other side of the lake."
You got it.
So they got into a boat and started out. Other boats followed him too. And as they sailed across, Jesus fell asleep.
Uh-oh.
But soon a fierce storm came down on the lake. The boat was filling with water and they were in real danger. The disciples went and woke Jesus up, shouting,
Hey, Jesus, wake up!
"Save us! We are going to drown! Don't you care if we drown?" Jesus responded, "Why are you afraid? You have so little faith." Then he got up and rebuked the wind and waves, saying,
Shush, shush.
"Silence, be still." Suddenly the wind stopped and there was a great calm. Then he asked them, "Where is your faith?" The disciples were terrified and amazed. "Who is this man?" they asked each other. When he gives a command, even the wind and waves obey him.
In our story today, we see the disciples in a time of fear. They were so sure that the boat was going to be torn to pieces and that they'd sink with it. But they had the best thing they could have had. They had Jesus with them. Today's big idea is that God protects us. Last week, we talked about how when we walk through hard times, that God helps us to overcome our fears. Today's lesson is kind of like the part 2 of all of that. God helps us to overcome our fears because he is with us. When the disciples were sure that the boat was going to sink, they woke Jesus up and they begged him to save them. Jesus responded, "Why are you afraid? You have so little faith." The disciples were so focused on the scary storm that they forgot that Jesus, the one who controls the wind and the waves, was in the boat right along with them. Jesus is the one who helps us face our fears because he's with us. He is the one who protects us and comforts us. Jesus stood up and he told the storm to stop, and it did because Jesus is powerful. There are many times in the Bible where the disciples got to see God's miracles firsthand with Jesus, and this was another story that showed them that God was with them, that God was more powerful than any scary thing they could ever face, and that God was working to protect them. The same is true for us, Jesus' disciples. If you choose to trust and follow Jesus, you're a disciple too, and that means that Jesus is with you too. That means that when you face scary times, the powerful Jesus is with you and protecting you. Take some time to memorize our new verses in Psalm 23. Your rod and staff protect and comfort me, so that you can always remember that God is working to protect and comfort you in scary times. All right, see you later. Bye.